So right here I have two sheets of hardened paper. Well, so these are each 6 sheets thick or 3 hardened sheets thick. But the thing with this is I don't have regular 8.5 by 11 size paper. This is 8.5 by 14, so that's why I can make my blade a lot longer. So if you have regular cardstock and it's only 8.5 by 11, what you can do is create paper like this, and you can make the brick effect, which is putting it like that and then putting another piece here so that you can have your sword as long as mine. Or you can buy some poster paper. I found mine at CVS, so yeah. And if you don't know how to make this hardened paper, remember there's a video on my channel, so you want to go check that out before you make this. So I printed this out, which is the template for the Infinity Blade. So what's going on here is my printer kind of screwed up, so I had to recreate the other side of it, and I made the handle a little bit wider because it came out a little bit smaller so my hand wouldn't fit on it. So I just did a few adjustments. So there's a lot of stuff going on in here. This is the Infinity Blade from the second game, I believe. So that's the third game actually. So it's a little bit more futuristic. There's a lot more parts. So I'm going to be cutting out a lot more parts, not just with these 2 sheets, but other hardened sheets. So if you have some scrap hardened sheets, you might want to use those for any excess piece you want to make your blade look nicer. So some people complained that my tutorials weren't detailed enough, so I'll be showing you a little bit more in depth. So I got the main blade out. This is just how it's going to be. So basically I'm going to cut out 2 of these main blades, and then I'm going to cut out 2 different ones, which is just the bevel, as you can see, the center part, and I'm all around. And then if I have enough space, if you can see some of these things on the handle, see these screws and these designs, I can cut out some extra parts to make the handle and stuff look a little bit better. So there are a few holes on this which are through the top. These will be a little bit hard to cut out because I have to cut through 4 layers and make them exactly the same. Then we have the ring down here. So that's basically it. I'll show you when I cut all of the 4 parts out, plus all the accessories. Here are all the parts we'll be needing to make this Infinity Blade. Well, I did mention that I will be adding some accessories with other pieces of hardened paper, but this turned out so well that I decided I didn't actually need any accessories. So basically how it's going to go is this will go on top of a line up with this, and then these bevels will go right on top of that. So it'll look like that when it's all lined up. So what I'm going to do to make it look nicer is I'm going to make the bevel completely black and leave the main blades white. It'll just make it look pretty clean, a clean look, no pattern. These holes that you see there, they took a long time to cut out, so I don't really think it's worth it, but you can just use Sharpies to make it look like there's a hole in it. But if you want to actually go through it, you can. So here's our final product. It looks pretty cool. As you can see, I did the black Sharpie into this. So you can add accessories if you want. I just personally did not need to put them. So yeah, that's basically it. This measures 14 inches in length, and this is one of my biggest builds so far. So like, subscribe, comment, and I'll be back next time.